The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, and one of the great venues, Mase Stadium. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Nevada Wolfpack. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Cajuns headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Nevada going quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Back to throw, it's Vance. Punch it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
A give to Brown. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. On the draw, it's Reagan. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Caught, and he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Sampson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And man, it's nice to have a running back that you can do that. 3rd and inches, you're thinking run as it is, but you're not getting it to the running back that way. He sneaks out of the backfield, throw him the football. He does the rest, picks up the big first down.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Vance. They're working that left side.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Sure hands, it's Givens. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough for a Nevada first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. Inside the 25. Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Raging Cajuns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Brown. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Mase. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be over. Makes the grab in their space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Nevada going quickly.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Running inside. It's Turner. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Ready? Red 54, red 54. Ready, go!
They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. From the shotgun, the inside give. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And he missed it. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. To the air, it's Mase. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needs.
Gonna let it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And is such just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 13.
then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it.
Looking for a huge play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Texas taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Longhorns looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
Smashes through the tackle. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Brown. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Turning it on. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, how nice is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this two-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Setting up the screen. At the third, makes the catch, and he's free. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running inside. It's Reagan. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide out set. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. Runs through a man, and he might have got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. Looking for the 2-point try. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Number 95, set to kick it off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this. Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Defense there to stop him after he spun his way to a 5-yard pickup.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Nevada going quickly.
the defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now on the Reds.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football. But here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Moving out to the right. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Sampson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the air.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reagan. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Reagan. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that scored, that is huge for their win probability now.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Vance. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in, it's Woods. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Nevada going quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Wolfpack fight back. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Heads out onto the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got him. Snags it and he's open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The give from the gun. Maybe a crease. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. If I take the lead by more than a field goal, they got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Louisiana! If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these...
He'll take a deep shot here. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Vance. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up, you play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in 2nd and long, a pretty predictable situation.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sails one into the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepting.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Lost to throw again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get... There he goes! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good.